What is up, heroes of Dominion? My name is Charlie. This is Hero Wars Central. Ooh. Ultra Peachy Keen. Not sponsored. But I should definitely tag them in the product. My YouTube advisor with Google keeps telling me that I need to tag more products in my videos, that I can increase my revenue, as though they don't pay me enough. Like, holy jumping. It's one way to go about it, I guess. First and foremost, let's get this out of the way. I am so frustrated right now with Hero Wars that it is super unfortunate, the situation that we're dealing with. It's just really bad timing. Okay, it's really bad timing. I saw this shared in the official Hero Wars Facebook page. Your concerns about the Goose event are completely understandable at this time. I don't have confirmed information on how the issue will be compensated. Typically, compensation is considered once the problem has been resolved and its impact fully assessed. As soon as the issue is fixed on Facebook's side, I don't believe that it is just Facebook's side, because they're taking the money. Like, Facebook is processing the payments. Like, the payments are being processed. It's a delivery issue on the game side. I should note that extending the event comes with several complications, so I wouldn't recommend counting on that as a likely option. Unlikely that they plan to expand the event, from whoever this community manager is that's replying to this Facebook post. That said, as mentioned, any decisions regarding compensation will be made once the issue is fully addressed. For those of you that don't know, we are dealing with a situation right now where people cannot make purchases. We cannot make purchases. I am going to go ahead and attempt to make a purchase real quick and hope for the best. What I'm going to do is I'm going to activate the golden ticket. It's kind of hidden by my chat, but that's okay. I'm going to activate the golden ticket. I'm going to put in it's $29.99. I'm going to put in my information. I'm using PayPal, by the way, to make this purchase. It's just, for accounting purposes, it's just easier that I use PayPal. So it goes in, and then it says on the screen, as expected, waiting for payment completion. All right, so there's a disconnect somewhere. There's a disconnect somewhere between making the payments and let's see here. If I refresh this page, refresh Facebook, and then yeah, it's not showing up. The payment isn't showing up. I got the alert on my phone. I got the PayPal notification that the payment went through, but I don't have the notification. Let's see previous notifications from, maybe earlier this week. Yeah, here we go. Can you guys see this? I get the notification here. I'm getting the notification, right? Your receipt of bundle for $29.99 is ready. I haven't gotten today's notification yet, but it's not here. So then I refresh the game. And by the way, you should not do what I'm doing right now. You should not keep trying to make a purchase. You should wait until they resolve the issue. And you refresh it. You go back into the game. Actually, let me move this over there so you can see the full picture. There you go. You go back into the game, and it's still showing that you have not purchased the Battle Pass. Okay. Now, obviously, this is a concern because the event ends in 2 days and 8 hours. This is the largest of the concerns, right? 2 days, 8 hours until the Goose event ends. Not only are we not going to be able to get the Angelic Goose skin, right, which is a big deal. I mean, it's Magic Defense, which isn't a huge skin for him, but it's his first skin, right? But also the energy crystals, the Explorer's moves, that many people were counting on the Explorer's moves for the Goose Island. Many people were relying on those for the Goose Island and just won't have enough moves now to get all of the fun rewards on this map if you wanted them. And there's just no end in sight, right? So we have no moves for the Goose Island unless you happen to have some saved up, or you happen to have an active resource subscription. We can't max out our Goose even if we want to, even if we have the money. We can't buy any of the daily charges or get any other of the event energy, any other location purchasable to finish the Goose Festival. Many of you want the red gifted minion and that currency. Many of you want this guaranteed totem fragment of your choice plus that currency, and you just can't get it. You just can't get it. And this is the kind of thing that kills games. This is the kind of thing that kills games. We demand a way to transfer to web. Web does not have these issues. Web never has these issues. I love my guild. I love the guild that I'm in. We're doing very well, despite a very rocky early week. We are doing very well in Guild Wars. Every single week, we're top 3. We're in rank 2 right now, and we're definitely going to finish. We're definitely going to beat the usual suspects, who happens to be ahead of us. So as long as we win by at least 400 points, which I guess we won't win by at least 400 points, maybe if they miss a bunch. But we're going to be for sure in second place, and we're always in the top 3. But if my guild doesn't want to transfer to web, I would leave them behind. This is how strongly I feel about this problem and the continued problem that Facebook has as a platform with Hero Wars. Hero Wars Dominion Era is by far the superior game to Hero Wars Alliance. It's just a less scammy, more fun, objectively more fun version of Hero Wars. Yet, we continue to have these issues. I would say once every 3 months or more frequently, there's an issue with Facebook. There's an issue with Facebook. Figure out a way. Okay, once upon a time, there was a platform called VK.com. And if you don't know what VK.com is, it is the Russian Facebook. VK.com is the Russian Facebook. And this game lived on VK.com as well. One of the versions of Hero Wars was on VK.com. It was a separate game, right, than the Facebook version, which is a separate game from the web version, right? Whenever VK came to Hero Wars and was like, you know what? We don't want you on our game anymore. This is how the conversation mostly happened. I'm abridging some things. This isn't exactly how it happened, but this is mostly how it happened. For various political reasons, they didn't want Hero Wars on their platform anymore. Okay? And they allowed all of the VK players, all of them, to transfer to web. They had a mechanic in place that allowed all of those VK players to transfer to web, which is why web is a larger population right now. That is the only reason why web is a larger population. That's the main reason why web is considered to be a better player base, a better at the top end, because the Russians are all on the web side of the game. Or, I'm sorry, the Russians that came from VK are playing on the web version of the game, right? So when asked about transferring from Facebook to web, they said that it is not possible. Scott K says, sunken costs are such a barrier for me trying to flip to web, which I wish had done 4 years ago when I was starting in my Hero Wars Live. I wish that I'd started on web. I really, really do. I did not know about Hero Wars Web at the time. Wish that I'd have stuck it out. So, with any luck, we're going to have more than a day, 24 hours or more, to finish the Goose Festival. Okay, Fire Dance, Polar Terror, getting the angelic skin for Goose, and finishing the Battle Pass, and, maxing out. A lot of people aren't even going to be able to max out Goose because they just don't have the ability to. Right? I've got a pile of skin stones ready to go. Glyphs are maxed. Gift of the Elements are maxed. Artifacts are maxed. I'm working on the Ascension as I have time. You know, as I get. I'm actually waiting just for the blue rarity strength crystals. Let's go check the Wheel of Ascension. Let's go see. Oh, nice. Okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead and spend. I'm gonna go ahead and roll the wheel, even though tomorrow is a better day. Nice. I got. Okay. That's enough for one location. What an absolute travesty. I just spent 25,000 emeralds on that. Okay, hold on. My kid is calling. Hold on. Okay. However, take our account and put it into emerald amount and then let us transfer to web with that amount of emeralds. Oh, yeah. Sitting on my griff. Sorry about that. Family calling when they're upstairs or something. Oh, he actually just left the house. Man, that was such a waste. That was such a waste of emeralds. That's how frustrated I am right now. Oh, nice. Nice. Okay, it switched over to the violet ones. Okay, maybe I can go ahead and max out my... Maybe that wasn't waste. 25,000 emeralds to finish my goose. I'm running out of gold. Very quickly, I'm running out of gold. Yep. Okay. Well, let's go get some gold real quick and finish this guy. Let's open a bunch of spheres. I know the spheres thing is tomorrow. Gonna open up a couple of these. I know that there's an event tomorrow that stacks with this, but I have over 1,000 spheres, so I'm not really too worried about it. I just need to get some gold. Just need to get some gold real quick. Should be fine. Should be enough gold. Okay. Just trying to max my goose. And they won't let me. I'm willing to pay. Literally willing to pay for it. And they're not letting me. Literally willing to pay for this, and they're just not letting me. Look at this, guys. I have a completely maxed out goose, a completely maxed out ascension, completely maxed out artifact, completely maxed out. Even my my healer branch is not maxed. Let's see. Let's work on the healer branch. Sure. Oh, we can't. We're not quite there yet. I might get it this weekend though. Maxed gift, maxed glyphs, maxed items, maxed color rank, max level. I'm just waiting on this skin. Lost sales, lose deals. Yep. Even if next year's got compensated from Facebook for whatever went wrong, they would still have to pay to migrate players to web version. Yeah. I would even be tempted to buy a transfer token to convert my Hero Wars Alliance account to comparable number of emeralds I could use on web. Yeah. I don't know. Any new player that's starting the game, please start the game on the web version of the game. Okay. This isn't a conversation between web and mobile. This is a conversation about which platform is going to own the game, and Facebook prevents Hero Wars from fully owning the game. Okay, we are playing on the back of Facebook right now. If Facebook decided that they didn't want us anymore, that would be the end of it. Like they could shut it. They could just shut it off. They could just shut it off. And by the way, if YouTube decided that I was no good for YouTube, which, you know, if I had an AI voice and didn't show my face, that day is coming. Unfortunately, for some of my peers, then you'll be you're at the mercy of the other platform, you know. But that's how life is. That's how life is sometimes. I just sure wish I could max out my goose. I sure wish I could. Anyway, exclamation point quit is the emerald word of the day. There are 100 people entered. There are 240 people watching. Let's Lim Yan Heng is the first name drawn today. My grandpa is waiting for a sonogram. Actually, my mom just texted. Waiting on prescriptions to be filled, then transport to get downstairs. Then hopefully we'll be on our way. Yeah, so yesterday my grandpa had a heart procedure, a heart valve repair. And the heart valve repair went very well. It took less time than they thought it was going to take. They had to wait on tests and beds and getting this accomplished and that accomplished. And he was supposed to stay overnight, and they woke up yesterday morning, said that they needed to do an EKG on him. The EKG took a little while to get to his turn, because I guess there's only so many EKG machines in the hospital, and everybody needs their EKG. And so they waited around in the hospital forever. They finally got to him. They did the test. They disconnected all of the leads. They put all of his stuff, or he started putting all of his clothes and everything on, and they were leaving the hospital, and he realized that somewhere along the way he had there was a swelling. Nice. Lim Yang Hing, I need you to contact me on Discord. And Lim, if you don't have Discord, please, I'm getting an alert that my heart rate is up. Like, for real, I just got an alert that my heart rate is elevated. If you don't have Discord, Lim, then please contact me via email, herowarcentral@gmail.com. Okay? herowarcentral@gmail.com. So he had a swelling at his incision site. Another name. Let's draw another name. Steve Sloan. And it turns out that he was dealing with some internal bleeding. And for about 30 minutes, it was in a big time emergency. Right? Anytime you're dealing with a heart and internal bleeding and, all of that. That happened about an hour before my live stream last night. So once it all got calmed down and everything was stabilized, my mom called in the middle of my live stream, and yeah. Steve Sloan is here. Nice. Steve, I don't know if I'm sure you just heard, but contact me on Discord or send me an email. We'll get you squared away. He's fine. They did a sonogram this morning. Everything looks fine. So now they're going to attempt to make it home after they stop by the pharmacy to mobile player. Nice. Okay. They're going to stop by the pharmacy to fill his prescriptions, and then they're going to head home. They're about 3 hours from where they live. And how about Hunter? And with any luck, they're going to make it home without issue. Actually, it won't take much luck. It's a very easy drive. How to win the Tournament of Titan Power. Well, the best strategy is to wait until the last 2 hours and then do all of your leveling then. Yeah. You got to spend a lot of resources, right? There's no trick to it. People that bought the skins, which, by the way, I can't buy the skins either. I would love to buy the skins. One of the things that I would love to do to participate in the Tournament of Titan Power is to purchase the new skins. I want to buy these. I want to buy these new skins. I want to buy them both. I should have bought the Angus one the first time it came through. I want to buy both of these skins, and I want to level them up. I do. I really do. That would help me participate in the Tournament of Titan Power. But you know what? Since I can't buy them, I don't even want to try. I just don't even want to try to participate in this activity. I just feel like, what's the point? What's the point? What is the point? What would I do? Like in the middle of the afternoon, instead of doing this, I guess I would just play like Overwatch or something, right? Why can't I buy? Facebook players are dealing with the situation. How about DP Fitzgerald instead of Hunter? Facebook players are dealing with the situation where we cannot make purchases. We cannot make purchases. Would I say that these are needed for an Earth team? No. No. They're definitely helpful, but they're not needed. I do want to talk about them, L Morningstar. Hey, there we go. DP's here. Mobile player. Nice. Yeah. Yeah, let's talk about these skins. Let's talk about these skins. First of all, making us buy them is only temporary. Eventually, very likely during the Brawl event, which I think is right here. Eventually, you're going to be able to buy these skins with skin stones, with Titan skin stones. Hunter did respond. Yeah, it looks like on my screen he responded after I drew DP Fitzgerald's name. That's okay. I'll add Hunter anyway. Close enough. Ascension YouTube, I know why. I know exactly why. They want to quit. They want to make everybody quit. These skins will eventually be made purchasable with Titan skin stones, which is fine, but it is a great strategy. It is a great strategy to make them buyable with real money during the Tournament of Titan Power. It's not lost on me how good of a strategy that is. If you are a maxed out Titan player and you're looking for a way to get Titan Tournament of Power points because you're trying to be competitive in it for the resources or maybe the avatar frame or avatar rather, then buying these skins and leveling up is a great strategy if you could buy them. If you can't buy them, then it's not a really good strategy. Now, let's discuss the two skins individually, starting with the newest one. No, let's start with the older one first. I love the fact that they're doing Earth Titans because Earth is my team. Elemental damage. All right, what is elemental damage? Well, elemental damage is increased damage dealt to water Titans. Okay. Only on offense. Only on offense does this skin work. Only on offense, when you're attacking, does this skin actually work. And only against water Titans. Okay, if it's a water and darkness team, the darkness Titans aren't being affected, right? Elemental damage improves the damage to water teams when you're attacking, okay? Very straightforward. It says it very specifically right here. Becomes less effective when the attacking Titan deals damage to a Titan of a higher level. We're talking about everybody being the same level here at level 130, max level. At the top end, the Angus mechanical skin only works on offense and only against water Titans. Okay. Now, the Silva skin, great choice for a skin. Great choice. Often seen as the weakest Earth Titan, if not the weakest Titan, okay, for many reasons that we don't need to get involved in here, but mostly it's the random damage that she does, okay? It is nice for random outcomes if you are on defense. She's just overall too weak, and it's better to do 3 Earth plus 2 Light or 3 Earth plus 2 Dark, and whenever you're looking at which Titan to cut for your 3 Earth team, Silva is the one to cut. Avalon is just a better Titan for her ability to provide a shield. Okay. Less random. More reliable. The Silva mechanical skin, good looking skin, just like the Angus mechanical skin, good looking skin. Elemental armor. Okay. Elemental armor bonus. Elemental armor protects the Titan against the attacks of water elementals. Okay. So the same conversation about the elemental damage, only good versus water Titans. When you're attacking, the elemental armor actually is different. When the team is defending, it's good against all base element Titans. If you read it, it says, when a Titan is assigned to the defense team, elemental armor protects them from the attacks of water, fire, and earth. Okay, so neither of the skins are good against light or darkness Titans. Neither of them ever are good against light or darkness Titans. The damage skin is only good on offense. Okay, earth versus water, water versus fire, or fire versus earth. In this case, we're talking about earth versus water. The elemental armor skin is good on offense and on defense. It's actually better on defense because it's good against a larger variety of base element Titans. So since the majority of Titan teams have some base element Titans in them, earth, fire, water teams, the Silva skin, in my opinion, if you are an earth Titan player, is a must-have skin. It is a must-have skin. This allows Silva to survive longer, which allows her to do more damage. Okay. And the randomness of her damage means that there's not a guarantee that your team is going to beat that team. If you have a team that is perfect, let's say, for example, that you come across my team in Guild War, and it's actually I'm actually gonna change my team to this. So let's say you come across my team in Guild War, 3 earth, 2 light, and you're like, okay, perfect. I have the 100% win rate against this team. Well, that's impossible. For 2 reasons, it's impossible. First of all, Eden's ability is random, and Sylvan, if I swapped in, I had Sylvan in there. If Silva's ability is random. Okay, so I think Silva's skin is actually really, really strong. I think it's really strong. Yeah, I should probably change my defense here too. Let's see. What should we change our defense to? Let's change it to... Let's go with Pets, Chorus. Let's do the Tristan, Goose, Lyria team. Let's do Fenris, Mara, Albus. Oliver. Let's try this. Change up the defense. Yeah. Bubba420, you missed the first 20 minutes of the live stream. But thanks for being here. Thanks for commenting. Let's see. I'm going to need to go look at my Tristan. Why is my Tristan so weak? Oh, my skins. Ah, yeah. So I was about to really dump a ton of skin stones into Tristan, and then I found out Goose was coming to Facebook and web, so then I held off. Yeah, so I got to wait. I can't level up. Well, I can't have Tristan. I can't use Tristan. His skins are too low. Okay, so we're not going to use that team on defense in Guild War. Let's change it. We're not going to use this team on defense. Let's go with... Let's go with Sebastian and then change to Axel. No. Albus, Biscuits, Fenris. Okay. Man, him being in that... You know what? Let's go with Chorus Pet as well. Let's just do double protection against Lyria. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, there we go. Oh, we're losing. I'm curious to see what my team is using, if anybody in my guild is using Goose at all. So Blaze in the Citadel has not used Goose. Bastion of Fire, I didn't use Goose. Citadel, no Goose. Citadel, no Goose. Citadel, no Goose. Foundry with a loss. So we haven't used Goose. What about yesterday? Did anybody use Goose yesterday versus Chrysaor? Let's see. Mage Academy was a cleanup. Idricel did not use Goose. I don't think people are going to be using Goose that much because they can't get access to his second skin. Is anybody using Goose? Nobody is using Goose. I'll bet the team that lost here did not use Goose. Okay. Yeah. Let's go to D. Wormans and pick our own corn. Yeah. Hate Facebook version. Yeah. Would Goose replace Martha as the main healer? I think in some teams he can. Goose is everywhere on Alliance. Yeah, Griff, I think whenever he gets more skins, he will be too. That's just kind of how new players are. You know, new heroes are. I just sure wish that I could. I just wish that I could do. I wish that I could. I don't know. What can't this guy do? Works at Maze. I didn't think you worked in Corn. Dwayne, I didn't know you worked in Corn. Maybe Clash of Worlds, even with his second skin. Yeah, I think I put out a video earlier today about a really good attacking team. I find it's a very strong attacking team. I wouldn't use it on defense, but it's definitely got potential. It just doesn't really work. Right now, it doesn't really work for me with the other teams that I have built. I think Goose is very strong. But I'm worried that he's kind of like Folio in that Folio is very strong. He's just... There are other teams and other heroes that do what he does better, right? Yeah. Dwayne was the inspiration. Okay, you guys. Hold on, I got tagged. Title of today's live stream is so interesting. I want to quit Hero Wars. I wish you could have given us a reminder that you were starting your stream. Oh, well. To the fan content channel. Yeah. There's no chance to get the top prize. Yep. I'm not sure where I am or what. I don't understand why developers and shareholders are put in one bag. Yeah. Of course, if someone does not understand why it is wrong on so many levels, no point of explaining it. Yeah. A lot of people on the official channels are... they just have no way to get there. We just have no way to get... We just have no way to finish the Goose event. Many of us want to. Yeah. Over on Hero Wars Alliance, there's a big live stream something happening tomorrow. They might have changed the times. Somebody in the chat, if you are a mobile player, correct me if I'm wrong, but there is supposedly an 8-hour live event for Hero Wars mobile players starting at 4 a.m. Central Time. That's 4 a.m. Central Time. And it's going to have discussions with community members, like interview kind of stuff. There's going to be like a Q&A section that the questions have already all been submitted or they're being submitted now and there's a cutoff tonight or something like that. And then there's a live stream portion section as well. And I'm not 100% certain what it's going to be about. Right, there's no big event happening this weekend on mobile. It's the same pair of events that we have about runes every month, which is good. You know, it's good to have the same, some consistency between month to month. The Runic Millstone and Alliance of Forces, Rune Sphere, Rune whatever event. But I think it's about the frontier. The Eternal Frontier activity, I think, is what it's going to be about. But man, I am 5 a.m. Yeah, El Morning Star, I definitely won't be attending. I got too much other stuff going on tomorrow. I got a haircut tomorrow morning, finally. First haircut in like 2 months. I kind of want to tune in because there doesn't appear to be any pay-to-win aspects to this event whatsoever. Sorry, the new campaign extension. That's not tomorrow though. They're just discussing it, right, Scott K? Yeah. So unlimited tries and no energy. Unlimited tries and no energy. Play as much as you want. And the higher rating you get, the more currency that you get, which you can use to buy talismans, hero soul stones, and items, red items. I'm very interested to see how this is going to work out. I'm very interested because the way that it's worded, the way everything's written out, is it's completely free to play. Couple message requests hold up here. Lim, I got your Discord message. Okay, I'm going to send you guys the rules. Pretty sure they're easier. Hi, Charlie. I think cleared. Stage 6 and 7. Oh, yeah. Sounds too good to be true. Yeah, I agree. Unlimited tries, no energy required. Like, where do they make money on this? Where do they make money on this? And if they don't make money on this, then why did they put the effort in? Like, I get the good, like, if it's strictly just to give something to the community to do, for people that miss the talismans, a way to farm red items outside of special events with high event currency cost, they're not that nice to us. Watch ads to play. Oh, what if that's what it is? Unlimited, but you got to watch ads. Unlimited, but you got to watch ads. That's probably what it is. Like every 10 attempts, you got to watch an ad or something like that. Yeah, that's got to be it. See, the main point of any of these games is to keep you on them longer. Right, it's to keep you, and it's the same way with YouTube, by the way. You know, these videos, and by the way, shameless plug here, HeroWarCentral.com. I got all the boss fight teams on HeroWarCentral.com for all 7 of the chapters. These are confirmed to win all 7 of the chapters. There are people putting out like 10 to 15 minute long YouTube videos discussing the best teams to use. When first of all, you don't need to do that. Like almost any team that has synergy works during this boss fight. And you're going to get 10,000 views, but they're only going to watch like 15 seconds of the video. You know? So YouTube hates that. YouTube hates that. And I know that because I talk to people about it from YouTube. They want, they want watch time. So the same thing is the same thing is here, right? If that could be it, right? They want people on the game as long as possible. The longer that you're in the game, the more likely you are to buy something, right? The longer that you're in the game, if you have to do ad-related watching, like Duolingo is bad about this too. And Duolingo is an app that helps you learn a foreign language, but you got to watch an ad every now and then. And if you want to keep going, you got to watch an ad. But you want to keep going because you're trying to learn. But they just want to keep you on there longer. So if you watch the ad, you get like some bonus currency that you can use to not lose your streak or whatever. I found 3 teams for Chapter 7. Yeah. See those bag ads? Yeah. Moss, I gotta buy one of those bags. We're gonna go on this 10-day, 12-day camping trip in August. It's gonna be great. Pause and skip through. Yeah. The shorts are the most terrible waste of time. The shorts? I think the shorts are better because it gets to the point, you know? It's to the point. Unlimited tries and no energy required. Play as much as you want. There should be an asterisk here, an explanation of where you're going to get our money. Where are you going to get your money? I just need to know. Yeah. Let's see. I cannot pronounce this name. The shorts keep repeating? Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Why is it hard for them to transfer Facebook to web? Great question, Anthony. It's probably a cost thing. It's probably a cost that they don't want to incur. They probably run a formula that's like, we'd rather you all quit than pay for pay for everything getting moved over. I got history with meta payment about 3 bundles. You got none of them in the game. Hero Wars taught me that I would get refund meta payment refund only last transaction. Yeah. It would also kill the game on Facebook. Yeah, if everybody could transfer, yeah. But then they wouldn't have to pay Facebook, right? Okay. Arsenal comeback. Wow. Go Chelsea. Never been a football fan. I just can't get behind it. Like, I get the excitement of it all and the cult following and the camaraderie and the history and the lore and all that. Like, I totally get that. And I love that. Like, the actual watching of the sport, it's just not for me. I've gone to a couple St. Louis City games, you know, and at least with baseball, there's something happening. There's always something happening. With soccer, I just feel like you're just watching it go back and forth. Jackson Storm. Tell myself I should quit all the time. I spend way too much money. Yeah. They're not counted as web players. Okay. Charlie, the last name you pulled just entered again. Oh, that's funny. Well, that's all right. Fill the stadium. You know, it is, let's see, Arsenal comeback is not here. How about, there you are. Can't pronounce your name. Not going to try. But I know you're here. Yeah, nice. Nice. Soccer is live action foosball. American football is boring. Yo, watching American football in real life, like going to a game, like actually going to a football game, an American football game, is absolutely brutal. It is so boring. It is so boring. In football, in American football, there's like 3 hours, 3.5 hours of game, right? But there's like 15 total minutes of actual activity. There's a play, there's like 5 seconds of a play, and then there's like 45 seconds of nothing. And then everybody's kind of walking around, everybody lines up again, and then there's a play, and maybe that play, you know, there's a 30-second play clock or whatever it's called, delayed game clock, whatever the clock is called, and then 5 second, and then and then a 5, 8, 9 second play, and then 40 seconds of nothing. It's so boring. Football in person, American football is so boring. It's got like really high impact, really exciting bursts, but man, it is so boring. It is, oh my gosh, it is so boring. By the way, guys, I think my team this year is going to be Tampa Bay. I think my team is going to be Tampa Bay. I love Baker Mayfield. I love Baker Mayfield. I love Baker Mayfield. I love his energy. High school is better. Yeah. Baseball's favorite sport. One of my buddies likes baseball. I just, it's. I'll be honest with you. I'm not a huge fan of sports. I will attend and I can enjoy it for what it is, but yeah, hockey. Yeah, hockey's fun too. Hockey's fun. I think that hockey and baseball in particular suffer from really bad marketing. Like all the various, like you have to have 100 different streaming services. Like you can't just watch. It's so dumb. Anyway, we're going to be, let's wrap things up here. This weekend is not a holiday weekend, nothing like that. Just please still safety briefing. Give me a couple of seconds for the safety briefing. All right. Don't add to the population this weekend. Unless you're trying to, in which say, good luck. Don't subtract from the population. All right. On Monday, please don't find yourself in the hospital or the newspaper or jail. But if you do find yourself in jail on Monday, establish dominance quickly. I love you all. Good luck in Dominion.